Hey guys, Cdrama Invasion here. Welcome back to a new video. Been taking it super slow, trying to catch up to dramas, but I did manage to catch Ancient Detective, which I absolutely adored. So of course I have to talk about it in a final reviews / impression video. Let's start off with the drama that I dropped, The Blue Whisper. This one I really almost managed to get to the end. I was literally like maybe like 10 or 12 more episodes and I would complete the whole like second season, but I just couldn't do it just because as much as I love the OST, I honestly found it so frustrating. And I did have a dramas I dropped video that recently came out, or it might be like a couple of weeks ago, depending on when this video will come out. There's just so many new news that I have to get to because I prioritize the Chinese drama news since those are timely videos, and then I push back these videos. But for more details, go watch that video for sure, and all the dramas that I didn't enjoy / don't recommend so far this year. Not much to say except that this couple was kind of bland, slow. Like, it started off okay and there's even some cute moments, but I expected so much more, especially in the later half. Like, this is supposed to be like where everything's happening, the action-packed stuff, the engaging parts, and it didn't happen for me. I really didn't care about the main couple anymore, and it got to a point where I just kind of just wanted to watch the side couples more, which is definitely unfortunate. Because I really do like the idea that we're getting merman mythology, etc. There's a lot of features that recently, like Mirror Twin Cities, etc., that just doesn't do it well, and it's so sad because how refreshing would it be if we have a very interesting merman drama for once, and it's not all about the shansha element of just reincarnation, which is fine if you do it well, but of course, something new would be nice. And that did not deliver. And also, I don't like this new trend of dramas just leaving the very last episodes to have that big final battle when it should definitely be like the last 10 episodes or the last like 5 or 6 episodes at least, not just the last 2 episodes. It just feels so rushed. I think I'll give this a 4 or 4.5 out of 10, because I would rationalize 5 would be like it did at least half the drama right, but I think they honestly just did like the first like maybe 10 to 12 episodes right, and then it just went downhill from there. Next is a drama, Daybreaker. I went into detail in my first impressions video of all the things that I loved, and there's just so much to love. But I was not a fan of how they handled the ending situation, and I really can't spoil anything. This is a type of drama that I feel like I would just give away too much. I talked about like there's so much espionage, there's so many sides, betrayals, redemptions, etc. And it's definitely high quality. It looks so beautiful. Action scenes really buy into these characters. I am a little bit conflicted because I do like everything except for like some things that they did in the ending. Overall, I'll still probably give this like a 7.5 out of 10. I saw a lot of people upset by the ending, and it definitely does feel rushed. And I kind of knew going into this that with how much complexity of these characters, so much jam-packed information in just 1 or 2 episodes, like there's probably going to be loose ends or just something that's unsatisfying. But the way they handled that situation at the end was so unnecessary. Like, we were at a point where we were basically almost there, and we solved like majority of the plots and all that situation with the narcotics, etc., and the whole mission. But then they decide to do that, and I don't know why. It just feels so out of place. Like, it wasn't even written well compared to everything else that they tried to explain and stuff. That part was just so random, and I don't know if I'll even recommend this to you guys, even though I really loved like majority of the drama. Onto a drama that I definitely do recommend to you guys is Ancient Detective. This one I was just randomly searching for a wuxia drama that has mystery elements, and I came across this one. It was on my mind for a while and I wanted to watch it but never had the time to, and I finally was in the mood. I am definitely a mood watcher, so I will literally like cut out all the other dramas even though I watched like it halfway or really enjoyed it, like if I'm no longer in the mood for it, and it happens all the time to me. So I was in the mood for this one and I finished it fairly quickly, like in 2 days. It has 24 episodes, and this one is shockingly good. I would say if you like the Imperial Corner type of style with very quick and intriguing cases. It also gave me mixed like Untamed vibes, because of the strong bromance in here. There's also a sprinkle of interesting characters and romance, so a pretty good balance if you ask me. The cinematography actually surprised me by how good it was. I can't believe that we haven't had a season 2 confirmed yet. I don't know why. This is so good, and it usually does take 3 to 4 years, so I get it. Maybe we'll get some news in 2023, hopefully. I really enjoyed both couples' romancing pairing. It's just so interesting when the female lead were both strong and quite mysterious, or they quite different than what you get from a lot of tropey dramas with the smart male lead at the forefront and then the female lead just tagging along. They're just comedic, romantic, light moments, and it's definitely not like that. All the characters are written really well. They have interesting storylines, which I adored, and I gave this a 9 out of 10. Last but not least is Our Blues. This one is a unique drama with a wonderful cast of characters, and even though there's different storylines, it's an anthology, so you have some episodes, like 1 or 2 episodes dedicated to certain characters and stories in this Jeju Island community, and some of them of course are stronger than others, and I like some characters a bit more. I think my favorite couple has to be the Shinmina and Lee Byung-hun one, Dong-suk and Sana, just because as somebody who studied a bit of depression, psychology, super into that scene, it was very accurate in their depiction. It really comes and goes, and she has severe episodes, and she literally pushes so many people away because of this, and everybody judges her. And it got to a point where when she meets the male lead, they have a lot of history together, but I just love the way that they're both very complex characters, and on the outside he has like anger issues. He's this cold-hearted guy, but he's actually super sweet, the people that really get to know him, and she's one of them. She really doesn't judge him, he doesn't judge her either, and they really heal, and it's a very slow burn process. And their story doesn't come in until like, I think the mid episodes, maybe like 9 or 10. The self-destructive thoughts and just seeing how the male lead was always rooting for her, never expecting too much back, even though he has a crush on her for so long and he's been hurt by so many people, he still was there for her. And I love that the mental health journey that she went through, like that was really powerful. Lots of people compare it to My Liberation Notes. My Liberation Notes, I would say, is a little bit more mellow, a little bit more nuanced, and that couple's relationship is on and off sometimes. It is also slow burn. Here you get multiple storylines, so My Liberation Notes is definitely a deeper dive on that family. Here you have, of course, the whole community, so some couples or story arcs was better than others. I did enjoy everything as a whole, and I cried so hard for that one Kim Woo-bin and Han Ji-min episode where she finally reveals like her secrets. I think it was like episode 14, 15. 15 had me like crying so hard just because of how beautiful that last panel was with the reveal of the sister going into the trailer and seeing the artwork. Definitely like highlight of this drama. And also another mini highlight was that the little funny moment that they had with the two couples. So in reality, Woo Bin and Minna in real life are dating, and they've been dating for like 6-7 years now, and she's been with him from his whole cancer treatment. hiatus from the industry, and now it's his comeback. And I also wanted to see any little bits and breadcrumbs of them together. And there was just one scene where Lee Byung-han, so Dong-suk, which is technically the love interest of Mina in this drama, and he was like, "Isn't she pretty?" And Woo-bin was like, "Yes," and all the comments were just going wild, and me as well. I just love that they did give us that little tiny line that just satisfies that craving for fans of them in real life. Woo-bin and Mina, definitely powerful couple. So glad that he decided to make a comeback with this drama. TVN has a lot of great dramas, and my favorite part is because their writing is so unique and they write slice of life so well. So these characters, even if you don't have the same problems, you will definitely relate to them. You definitely care for them by the end of this. And the last episode was a perfect wrap to everything. Super happy with how they closed it off. They basically had everybody in the island race or competes in an annual like game festival situation. It was so much fun. Our Blues is a perfect title, and I have a thing for drama titles that come through, and just dramas that really think about their titles, you know, and they explain it in this one, and I wrote it down. So the main message and point of this drama was to see these people overcome their struggles, and that no one is born to suffer. Instead, everyone should seek happiness regardless of how minuscule it is. And there's just so many generational, familial, social issues, relationships, very complex, beautiful. And to top it all off, like, it has one of the best OSTs I've listened to this entire year. Of course, so many K-drama OSTs are great, but I love this like guitar beach house vibe here. So good. If you're wondering, my favorite OSTs is All the Moment by Moon Hee-won. I think that one and Our Sunshine, the vocal version, which unfortunately I literally can't find on YouTube or anywhere just because they didn't put it in the OST, but it does happen in the dramas, so they put vocals over it. It's just like a beat, a very iconic one if you watch the drama. But I love the vocals in like a European language, I'm guessing. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for the OST. Overall, 9 out of 10. I did love My Liberation Notes a little bit more because here there's so many characters, but of course I gravitated towards some more than others. And also that teenage couple with the two dads was hilarious, and I just love their interactions, the dads especially. Super adorable. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts on any of these dramas and which one you're planning to add to your to watch list. And for fans of the final reviews video, I'll probably update the next one maybe in July once I finish A Dream of Splendor as well as Heroes. And of course, if I watch anything else, it will be in the first impressions videos. So make sure to subscribe, turn on notification bells, and stay tuned for that.